Zdravo, to je sam, ponovno. Što radi moj fotoaparat? Da, radi. Ja sam sada zračna luk Birmingham International. Zašto? Gdje idemo danas? Što je govorim sada? Idemo u Republika Hrvatska. Na engleskom Croatia. Da, to je moj prvi put ići u Hrvatsku. Ja sam pokušao učiti Hrvatsku for the last 4 weeks. Alright, okay, na engleskom. Ne govorim dobro Hrvatsku, nažalost. So, today we are going to Croatia, and this is my first ever solo trip since 2017. So I'm not going with a group this time, we're not going with our group, we're not going with anybody. I'm going there by myself, I'm coming back by myself. If I meet anyone along the way, fair enough. I have been trying to learn Croatian, and I've literally been trying to record a video doing an intro for the last 4 or 5 minutes, and I keep forgetting what it is that I want to say. But it's okay, you know, it's the first day of this trip. I have an entire book. I got this from Spain, actually, my little notebook with the Islamic architecture and design. And as you can see, I've written pages of notes upon notes upon notes. So I have a bit of time on the plane, so I'm going to just try and read that. After I came back from Spain, ja sam želio ići u somewhere. Nigdje. I literally went onto Google and thought, where's cheap in June? And I think I even went onto the Ryanair website and they said Zadar. And I was like, Zadar? I've never heard of that place. And it turns out Zadar is in Hrvatska, Croatia. So I thought, okay, I'll do it. And the flights were really cheap and I want a bit of sunshine. I've got to have a bit of sun. Initially, after I came back from Spain, ja sam želio ići u Slovenija. Zdravo Slovenija. To je baš skupo. I think that's correct. Skupo, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be very, very good at trying to speak Croatian. I'm going to try my best. It's annoying because, you know what, I like to be able to speak the language of a place that I go to, but you know what, this is actually the first time I started learning a language from scratch by myself. Zašto to je preblizu? So, flight leaves in about 50 minutes, so I have to find out what gate I'm going to, and I might grab something to eat as well beforehand. So, I'll see you at the gate. So after I recorded the video earlier, I went and got something to eat, and then I looked at the gate, and it said gate 56, and it said final call, and I was like, what? I'm like, not again. So I ran. That's the entrance over there. The gate is right over there. And look at the line. Final call where? Ryanair, we leave in about 30 minutes. I didn't realise this many people would be going to Zadar, but then again, Brits like to go to Croatia, and also Ryanair's quite cheap, so we'll go on in a moment and see what happens. Zadar is over there on that side, and then there's also islands in the background. How crazy. Dobrodošli u Zadar. And the summit is Jesunčano, as they say in Croatian. Provjera putovnice. That's how you say passport control na Hrvatskom. So we're now entering the EU. Let's see how long this takes us, because there's been so many reports of the entry-exit system into and out of the EU taking British and non-EU residents taking hours to get in and out. Let's see if that happens here, although it doesn't exactly look like there's that many of us, so we'll see. I probably shouldn't be recording in here, I mean it's a security area, so... Zdravo, dobro jutro. Sada je 10 ujutro. Ja sam u zračna luka Zadar. Dolazi arrivals. That was really quick, and Zadar airport is really small. Anyway, I think this is the bus going to Zadar, so I better get on that. And there's your rental cars, and there is a timetable for the bus over there. So, and it's starting to get really warm now, and I'm wearing like 3 layers, so that's fun. This is the airfield itself.
Like idiot abroad.
I think this is probably one of the smallest airports that I've been to. Like, I've never gotten on a bus, but the airplanes are like right there. Bravo. Na kolor for Zadar, ja? Da? Hvala. Dobrodošli u autobus kolodvor Zadar. That was one sweaty bus ride, but it's my fault because I'm wearing 3 layers. So I need to find which bus I'm taking to take me to where I'm actually going to stay, which is Petrcane. So finally, after walking up and down this entire area constantly, I figured out how to actually get to where I'm supposed to go. So I think it's from either platform 28 or 29 that I get one of these buses, whichever one. It leaves in about 35 minutes. I got to use a little bit of very basic Hrvatski, but the lady spoke English, so I got my little ticket over here, and I keep dropping all of my tickets all over the place. I read somewhere on the internet that if you buy a bus ticket from the airport, it would actually be valid for a journey to travel onwards on a local bus. I asked her in the ticket office, she said no, so it's fine. It's only like €2.50, so I paid for it, and now I have to wait. I have about 35 minutes to kill, I believe, yeah, because the bus doesn't leave until like 11 o'clock, unfortunately. I think I've made it to where I'm supposed to be. I am now in the village of Petrcane.
Što ima?
I was so confused. I was trying to follow it on Google Maps as to where it was going. I had a feeling, I thought it was going to drop us like maybe a kilometer away from here, because there's a bus stop called Petrcane Magistrala, which is like far in that sort of direction. I was so confused, but thankfully the bus made a left turn and came here, and yep, I'm definitely in the right place. I'm staying at Hotel Pina, which is over in that direction. The beach is over here. You know what? Before I go to the hotel, I'm going to have a quick look at the beach whilst I'm here. So yeah, I think this is the public beach here in Zadar. The hotel that I'm staying at is over there, so this is like the public beach, which you can kind of come here as well, and it's a stone beach, so there aren't really very many sandy beaches. There are some sandy beaches here in Croatia, but not that many. Hotel Pina, where the sun always smiles. Oh, there's even like a souvenir shop right there, and there's a few other things. It's like a small sleepy village that I'm kind of staying in. Smells nice in here. Anyway, I'm now dressed in sort of beach wear. I've got my shorts on and stuff, and I've got my Crocs, which I haven't worn in a long time. So room's not going to be ready for a little while, which is fine. I need to find which way to go to the beach. So I don't want to go to the sidewalk beach is what I'm calling that one. I want to go to like the pebble one, which I think is behind. So yep, I think I can go across over here. It smelled really nice, and also there was like a really big bathroom for me to get dressed in. So I was like, yes, please. So I really hope the room is nice, and they're really friendly at the reception as well. It's a little bit far out of the way, but that's fine. When I went to Valencia, I stayed really quite far out of the city centre as well. So, okay, yep, the beach is over here. Let's make our way. I have to make sure I don't record too many people because they're not all going to want to be on video whilst they're on the beach. So, oh, look at the sea. Oh, I can smell the sea air. They're playing Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. I'm going to need to put on a load of sun cream and then sit out in the sun for a little while. They said they'd text me if my room is available, but I think I'll just go back by about 3 o'clock. It is currently almost midday in Croatia. Wow, look at the sea. I wonder what the temperature is of it right now. I wonder if it's like warm enough to swim in, or if it's like... Oh, it's a little cool. Whoops. And my socks are wet. Well done. It's alright. I'm at the beach. I can get my socks dry. Right, I'm going to go find a spot and then sit around and laze for a while. Oh look, there's an aeroplane up there. Although it is saying don't swim beyond those buoys, whatever you want to call them. But yeah. So there's a reason why I'm talking to you like this. It's because, no, I'm not trying to show you a nostril camera. It's because I'm only wearing swimming shorts and I don't want to show that on camera. Anyway, here I am at the beach. Well, I've moved away from where I was. Now I've come to another place. The hotel is sort of in that direction over there. This is where I'm at right now. Look at it. I've got my legs in the water. And it's really quite nice and warm. The sun is right overhead. Water though is a little bit cold. Just a little bit cold. So I haven't actually gone in fully for swimming. It's currently, whoa, geez, see all of that? This is why I'm sat in a shallow end and not out there. I'm okay with cold water. Well, I say that, and I'm not even going in for the swimming, so yeah. I was so thirsty and I ran out of water, and there's a little cafe bar that's attached to the hotel. I awkwardly went into there and said to the lady, she said, Dobar dan, and I said, Mogu li dobiti voda iz pipe? And she was like, Može. And I was like, yeah. I ordered tap water in Croatian. Woohoo, score, dobro, to je lijepo, to je lijepo. This is the first time that I am traveling somewhere without a group after 7 or 8 years. No, it's been longer than that. 2017, so I think that's almost 9 years. So in January of 2017, I traveled to Vietnam and to Cambodia, right? And that was completely by myself. Organized the flights myself, of course, accommodation, and then I planned all of the stuff that I was going to do, etc. And that was the last time, because after that I went to Cuba, but that was with a package holiday, and then I didn't travel really anywhere after that, apart from until I went to Japan last year. So the last 2 trips, Spain and Japan, were organized with a group, so this is my first fully solo trip. So I kind of don't know what to do with myself a little bit, but I have to remind myself, I'm like, okay, I don't have to have every single minute planned. Let's show the sun. I don't have to have every single minute planned. I don't have to have something to do all the time. I can simply sit here and just be, basically, and just have a chill. Should be able to enjoy a little bit of spontaneity. As I keep saying to myself, embrace the chaos. In spite of saying that to myself before going to Japan, I still have not absorbed it. Then again, it's only been a few months. It's been like 8 or 9 months, so I don't know. Now, there is one thing I do want to test that I have not tested. I didn't test it in Japan, and I did not test it when I was in Spain. Apparently, this camera that I'm using is waterproof. And I think now is a good time as any to see what it looks like. So I'm actually going to plunge you into the sea. Ajde, idemo zajedno, as they say in Croatian. Let's go. Easy does it, gently does it, gently does it, easy does it, gently does it. Look how clear the sea is though, like whatever it's capturing on camera, it's even clearer in real life. Now are you ready? I don't think I'm ready in case this breaks. I'm gonna do it now. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's still working. Oh my God, it's still working. still working and it's still recording. That is epic. Alright, so after a long day at the beach, I've entered the hotel room at Hotel Pina, and this is it. This is the bed. I was served by a really nice guy named Ali at the reception area. He's from Iran. I told him my surname is Iranian. We got that connection. Oh, it's a bit dark in here. I need to maybe turn on a light or two. There we go. There's a light. So this is the main hallway. There is a big ass mirror. Yo. And let's see. This is the bathroom. Is there a light that works in for the bathroom? Oh, there it is. Okay, so towels. Toilet, obviously, sink, and here's the shower. Ooh, nice walk-in shower. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice, actually. Oh, I wonder what this is. Oh, shower caps. They've given us shower caps. Okay, so they haven't given many toiletries. By the way, I think apparently a lot of German tourists stay here, so they've got the instructions or information in na hrvatskom, na engleskom, I također na... Oh, I don't know how to say German in Croatian. In German, auf Deutsch, basically. Anyway, let's see the rest of the room. I haven't seen the outside yet. Is this a mini bar? Well, there's a fridge. Is there anything in there? No, so you can just store some stuff in there if you want. This is a mini bar. There's nothing actually in the mini bar, so I don't know why they've given me that nice bottle of water here. They've even given little cookies, which is kind of cool. Tea and coffee making facility. So there's instant coffee and there's, a bunch of organic tea, green tea. I'm definitely going to be drinking these. Dobrodošli, hvala sam što ste odabrali Hotel Pina. I guess that probably means thank you for choosing staying at Hotel Pina. And anyway, yeah, and it has a phone. Okay, I don't know why I'm showing all the obvious stuff. And there's a comfy bed, there's the TV. Oh, I looked at the channel list. Pretty much all of it is mostly German. Although I did study German at university, I'm really not very good at it anymore because I don't practice my German very much. So I'm gonna have fun trying to listen to German. I'm gonna see if I can still remember it. If it's French, it'll be fine. I think there is a couple of French channels, but we'll see. I'm guessing this might be some kind of pull-out bed, but it's fine. I won't really need it. Oh, come on. I won't really need it. I can just sit on here instead. Now let's see. Okay, there might be a little bit of a view. Let's see if I can actually get out of here. Oh, I can. That was easy. Oh wow, they even have an ashtray. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to smoke, even on the balcony, you know. I have stayed in rooms where the view was a tree. But if you look very far, you can see actually mountains in the distance on that side, and then the sea is over on that side. So I'm guessing the beach is over there, which is where I was. So, okay, fine. I didn't get the best view, but it's still something, and at least I can kind of chill out here if I wanted to. Who am I kidding? I do kind of wish I had a better view. You know what? It's like I said, it's not the worst. And to be fair, without these trees, I'd probably have a much better view of the sea. Well, you know what? I can see a boat in the distance. I'm going to stop complaining. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to chill for a little while. I probably might walk around the village a little bit. Apparently, sunsets over here in Zadar are amazing, according to Alfred Hitchcock. I know, Alfred Hitchcock. I've only ever seen one of his movies, and that was The Birds. Creepy as hell. So I will see if I can catch a sunset. I'll need to see what time that is, and then anyway, signing out. I'll see you later. Dobry večer, it's Hrvatske. Dobry večer, it's petrcane. It is currently at 7 o'clock in the evening. Ja sam išao u fitness studio I također to je bio hladno. I went swimming in the ocean. Well, ocean, sea, over there basically. And it was actually alright. It was actually okay. So, I'm hungry. I went to the gym, sort of showered. Now I want to see what there is to eat around here. This is a very small village. That is the bus stop over there. There's a little shop over here. I might just see what they have over here. I don't know how long they're open until. Ooh, they even have sunglasses. That's great. And they have hats. They have stuff for like building sandcastles, even though there's no sandy beaches over here. Look, there. Oh wow, and swim bags and everything. Why am I getting so fascinated? And look. Should I get one of those so I can fit my camera? So yeah, that place sells a whole load of things, pretty much for tourists, so that's really good. Trgovina, as they call it in Croatian, a shop. And they even sold what looks like fake Ray-Ban glasses. I'm definitely going to buy some at some point, absolutely. Now, this is the bus timetable going to Nin, 9:20. That's the thing when you're out here. The buses are so seldom, it's unreal. Like they almost don't, So literally between 9:20 and 12:20, that's 3 hours, there's no bus. So if I want to go to Nin, I have to catch the 9:20 bus. How crazy is that? Anyway, so we're gonna walk around a little bit. This is a small village. If you're wondering where all that music is coming from, it's from this little bar over here. And we're gonna walk around. Oh wow, look, there's quite a view from here. Hold on, let's go onto the beach now. Oh wow, look at the view. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying look at the view and actually show you the view. So sadly there's a lot of cloud cover, so it's not going to be the easiest to see a sunset. However, this looks like the perfect spot to see a sunset. And look, there's like farm or like vineyards or olive groves over in the distance. It's a very sweet kind of seaside town. Grad na more, I think, is that what they call it? A town at the sea in Croatian? I don't know. Nic znam. Ne govorim dobro hrvatski. Ja sam učio hrvatski since 4 weeks. 4 tjedan. Is that how you say 4 weeks? I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying. Ja pokušam. Da, dobro. Razumiem. Restaurant over there, it's called Zadar. I might go and eat there. There are 2 supermarket looking places, but I don't know if they're open or not. It says the opening hours are open until 10 p.m, but they look like they're closed, so I'm a little confused because right now it's past 7 o'clock. So anyway, I've kind of come onto this area. Let me show you where I am. There's I don't know what this is, but there's some kind of wooden squares. So I think the word in Croatian for this area would be a trg, which means square, town square. I don't know if this would be called a town square though. It appears to be a little bit of a promenade, let's say, and a very mini kind of marina. Look, there's little boats there. And there's a church up that way as well. There's a lot of construction work, so there's not really much of a road going on there. And of course, the flag of Republika Hrvatska flying up there. Let's have a look over here. And of course the name of this town, Petrcane, right there, written in graffiti graffiti style. So I believe those 2 monuments are not in Petrcane, they are in the old town of Zadar. So it's the old church, I don't know, is it St. Paul's Church? I don't know. And there's the bell tower, which I think you can actually climb up it. Anyway, look, there we go, there's the flag of Hrvatska. And here we are. Quite a nice view, to be honest. You know what, I might stand here when the sun sets. Okay, so the sun is kind of up there-ish. It's hidden behind all the clouds, but it does look pretty cool, let's be honest. People looked at me like I was crazy, like I was ludovati means to go crazy in Croatian. So people are going to look at me like ludovam, I think. And yeah, they did that when I was in Spain and in Japan, and they will do that ovamo over here as well. Oh well. I'm going to try and climb on these rocks until I get told off for doing that. Oh, they're quite solid, it's fine. It's alright, I'll survive. If not, it will be funny footage, won't it? So, I don't know, nic znam kako je u Splitu, u Zagrebu, u Dubrovnik. I don't know what it's like in those cities, but I've heard that they are party cities, so they're probably a lot louder. And I'm not actually in Zadar. Zadar is that direction, and I will visit there, I think, on Friday. Today is Wednesday. So, yeah. I've walked pretty much from over there, and now I'm in, look at this mini marina as well. I think these are fishing boats and rowing boats, so no yachts over here, unfortunately. Oh, look at that, look at all these stickers that are on here. Petrcane. Tornado Voshtarnika. I wonder what that means. Tornado Zadar, Ekipa Voshta. Are these football stickers? Tornado Zadar Ultras. They may be their football stickers. I didn't know Zadar had its own football team. Actually, I think it does, because I think there is a stadium somewhere here. I don't know where, but I think there is one. Hold on, I'm going to take a photo of this, because I don't know why, but whenever I go anywhere in the world, story time, kids, even, especially Europe, but anywhere, when there is... There we go. When there's like a lamppost and it's got loads of stickers all over it or something, or some kind of interesting graffiti, especially if it's in a different language, I always love taking a photo of it. It's weird because I also like taking photos of road signs in another language, or signs, there aren't any right now, but anything that's on the ground, I will stand over it and take a photo like this. I have so many. I have them from South Korea, I have them from Spain, I probably have them from the last Japan trip and the one before that in 2012. I have many. I just love doing that for some reason. Now, I don't even know where I am. I should probably turn around and go back and find the restaurant because I'm hungry. But I guess it's nice to sort of walk around and enjoy the... I love being by the seaside and by the ocean and by the water. I don't know if this means anything, but I'm a Pisces, and a Pisces is fish. Now, listen, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. If you do, fine. Each to their own, but I guess that maybe I like to eat fish and I like to swim and I love being in the water. So, you know what? Maybe there is something to it. So I'm not going to be a judgmental little B word. So, Hotel Petrcane. I think this area heavily relies on tourism. I don't think it has a very, it's not a very big economy in this place. So I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I should probably turn around. Oh look, the sun's coming. I always wonder who lives in like sort of villages like these, because it's like you're kind of far away from everything. It's kind of weird because this is my first day in Croatia. It doesn't actually feel like I'm in Croatia, but that's probably because I've come to an area that's I guess a little bit remote, I suppose. It's not in the middle of the big city or anything, so it's not in Zadar, it's near it. So I'm surprised I managed to get here in one piece. I'm so glad that I did, though, at least. Alhamdulillah, praise God. So I think I'll walk back down here and then I'm going to turn around and go back, and then I might go to that restaurant because I'm hungry. I need to eat. Ugh. And I'm really looking forward to some like grilled seafood or something. I hope they have that. If not, I will cry. I won't cry. Yes, I will. What's my camera angles like? See, I never pay attention to my bloody camera angles, do I? Oh, there's a souvenir shop down that way, kind of right where I'm pointing. Anyway, there's a woman outside of it, and she was on the phone, and I stopped in just to look at the shop itself. Her voice sounded like one of, you know, the sisters of Marge Simpson. They have that really deep voice. That's what she sounded like. She did say hello to me in English as well, so I felt bad because all I wanted to do was look. I didn't actually want to buy anything, but I feel like I interrupted her phone conversation. But yeah, anyway, where am I now? I wonder. You know, if I carry on walking this way, I'm going to end up at a place called Punt Scala, which is sort of another peninsula area, let's say, where there's another beach and there's another resort as well. I am going to go there, but I think I'm going to go there on Saturday because that's when the weather's supposed to be really nice. Apparently tomorrow it's going to be cloudy and there may be rain, which is rude because I came all the way to Croatia to basically burst into flames, not to experience British bloody weather. Anyway, look, I'm by the seaside again. You see the islands in the far distance? Otok, that's what they're called in Croatian. Otok is what an island is. And I've forgotten the name from Prani is mountain, I think. I've forgotten that as well.
Что?
You know, I've written a whole book and notes and vocab and I've forgotten most of it. Like, how useful is that? Not very useful at all. Oh wow, would you look at that? Subhanallah, mashallah, look at that. Right there. See? The sun. Oh my god, you know how loud the music is in that Aperol bar, which is over there, near the hotel I'm staying. So basically, where I'm pointing, somewhere there, they're playing really loud music. I think they're playing Don't Stop Believing by Journey. I might be like a kilometre away from them. I've walked all the way here, and now here I'm here. I can hear the music from over here. I can hear it from over here, that's how loud it is. Like, I mean, to be fair, actually, to be honest, let's be real, this is a very quiet area. It's not a busy city, like I said. This is a small, basically, tourist village, so that's probably why I can hear it from over here, because it's very quiet. Yeah, you know, I actually thought it would be way too cold to swim in the water. So then, did I already tell this story? I don't care, I'm going to tell it again. So basically, I found a spot on the beach over there. I sat there with just my legs in the water. It was a bit cold, but then I kind of got used to it, and after a while, I didn't even notice that it was cold. So then, eventually I thought, hold on, maybe I'll just go slightly, I'll walk into the water, see how far, and I actually managed to go all the way in, and I swam. It was cold, but it wasn't like super duper uncomfortable. It was still swimmable, let's say. Oh, but my god, the amount of salt water that must have gone inside of my lungs. I must be salty on the inside now. I'm gonna get cured. Cured salmon, that's what I'm gonna be. Cured human. What am I talking about? I'm hungry, I'm probably lightheaded. Anyway, look at the sun. Ta-da! To je lijepo. To je odlično. I don't really know any other adjectives. To je dobro. I don't really know many other adjectives na hrvatskom. I need to learn more. I'm behind, I'm so behind. I don't know if my camera's even managing to pick this up. Hold on, let me... Although I hate myself in editing when I do a zoom because I think it looks terrible. But look at the red light coming from the sun as she is going down for her nap. Like, how cool is that? So finally arrived at the restaurant, sat down and ordered. I wanted tap water, but he was like, sorry, we don't do tap water. I was like, oh, okay. So I looked at the non-alcoholic drinks and I asked for something called Juicy Vita, which I didn't know what that was. So I just saw the phrase juice and I thought, okay, that's fine. I'll ask for the lemon one. So he brought me a glass of cold water with ice in it and a sachet of this. And I've dissolved it in this. It's actually kind of nice, but I think that's €3.50 for this. Oh well, once, you know, when in Europe. Surprisingly, I was able to sort of understand a little bit of the instructions on how to do it, but then again, I've drunk a lot of things like these anyway. Yep, the sun is slowly setting behind us. There are a few people over here. I don't think this is peak season for tourists. God, what is with my hair? As Monica Geller would say, it's the humidity. I don't think it's peak tourist season, so I think tourism begins around June or May. That's why I think it's July and August are the main big months for tourism in Croatia, so maybe that's why it's not as busy. Anyway, I hope the food arrives quickly. I ordered grilled squid and also potatoes, so we'll see what arrives. I was wondering what was going to take them so long, but to je lijepo, look at this. Like, wow. So that's the char, there's bits of potato, I got some extra potato, and squid, grilled squid, boing boing, and boil. Oh my god, this looks amazing. It's time to eat, or as they say in Croatian, dobar tek, bon appetit. Goodness me. Oh, pardon. So you saw what I ordered. I did not expect the portion sizes to be that big. Now, I don't know whether it was because I was hungry all day and so as soon as I started eating I was full, but my god, and I don't like wasting food at all. Like, I mean, I paid for it, I'm gonna eat it all. But my god, I did not realize that the potatoes were going to be like massive portions. That's like, it was basically enough food for 2 people. I am well and truly stuffed. If I was hungry before, alhamdulillah, praise the Lord, I am not hungry right now. Anyway, I didn't really get to see the sunset because I was eating. But look, you probably can't see it. Oh, maybe you can actually. Look at that. Where I live, you don't have this kind of stuff. Like, you'd have to drive miles and miles to be able to get to the coast. Whenever I see it in another country, I'm like, ooh, fresh. I might sit here for a little while. I got a voda jana, vitamin, this. You know what's really confusing? So, in English you say water, obviously. Though in Croatian, in Slovenian, and in a few other languages, you say voda. But the thing, which is spelled V-O-D-A. If you put the letter K in there, what does it become? Vodka. So every time I see it on the menu, or every time I see it written, I keep thinking it's saying vodka. So I looked at this and thought it said vodka. It's not, it's voda, it's vitamin water basically, that's what this is. Nazywa się omilenie wodojana. Doprinosi normalnej funkcji immunologicznego sustava. And it's written in English in the back, so it's fine. Contributes to the normal function of the immune system. Yay. Also, oh my god. Today has been an interesting day, I gotta say. I mean, Didn't get to see a lot of Croatia, but it's my first day. I mean, I got to drink enough seawater, and now I'm going to have vitamin water. Vitamin C. There is vitamin C in this, so I had seawater, and now I'm going to have vitamin C water. See what I did there? It's late. I need to go to bed. I'm chatting rubbish now. But look, it's so nice. I might stay out here for a little while and then make my way back to the hotel. Well, I'm here for another 7 days, so it's not as if I'm going to miss seeing this. Yeah. There's the church bells over there. So I think on whichever day I go to Punta Scala, I will actually walk past that church and stuff. There's a nice breeze. The flag is at full mast.
Sljedeći. Coming up next.
So that's the bridge that you cross to get into Nin. That means like city or town. So that's what this is. And so there's a very, very big city behind it. I think it's one of the smallest in the world. Stumbled across a really small street. No idea where it leads, but I'm going to go down it. So there's the old town and the little island fish. Look, if you want to race the chaos, I'm racing the chaos. Are you ready to see this? 3, 2, 1. That's right.